back to another channel. I know y'all don't miss me, but if y'all do, I'm gonna be surprised because I missed y'all. My music did drop. I know I did tell y'all I make music. I probably didn't because I don't be on YouTube like that, so it's kind of weird that I'm posting and that I'm not posting, that I'm not consistent how I'm supposed to be consistent. But I told y'all I'm not gonna be consistent for a reason, because every time I make a video, I'm in the house. When you're a YouTuber, you're supposed to go out. You're supposed to go to arcades, go here. It's not necessarily arcades, but you gotta show the people what you're doing. Not everything that you do behind the scenes, but you gotta show the people that you active, you moving around, you doing this, you doing that. Like, can't just be in one setting. I'm like, this YouTuber is boring. That's all she do. When she posts, she's in the house, she's this, she that. She's boring. She probably don't got shit for her fucking life. All she do is just sit in the house and make videos, and Lord knows what else she does inside the house besides make videos. But yeah, I'm telling y'all, I just started a new job. Yes, I was just previously working at Freddy's, but you know how racist people be. They gonna say something and then it be lies. You can't tell nobody that they didn't work 2 days or that they missed 2 days of work, knowing I didn't miss 2 days of work. I called in. I told my friend, well, he's gay. I don't judge gay people because I love gay people. I love everybody. But he's gay. I told him, can he cover for me? First, I called Freddy's. That's the first thing I ever did. I called them. I said, I cannot make it. My grandma is in the hospital. And yes, she was in the hospital because we had to go get her. We have to go in that room to visit her, make sure she's good because she had back pain and all this. And it's a lot of stuff going on with her. I'm not going to say too much on here because it's not y'all business. And I don't tell my business anymore on YouTube. And I told myself I was not going to do that anymore. So, yeah, we was at the hospital going to pick her up. I even told my job, I cannot come in, especially with something so serious like this. And they know that because that gay boy told the manager that he was coming in, that he was covering my shift. Now, unless he lied, I don't know what the case may be in. But ain't nobody finna not have lack of communication. Can't come to me and tell me why I'm not on schedule. But y'all being around the bush and said that my schedule is going to be posted, it's going to take some time. And then when I wait weeks on weeks on weeks or days on days on days, and then I finally call and y'all say, oh, well, you're just off the schedule because you missed 2 days. First off, I never missed no type of days. I called in that one day. I never missed no days working at Freddy's. Freddy's is right there. I stay right there by Freddy's. And I'm thinking, like, it could be more deep to why I lost my job. That boy. And I used to talk to him. His name is Vado. Sorry that I bring your name on here. If you see this video, I'm not trying to bash you. I'm not trying to do none of that. But you could be the reason why I lost my job too, because you making all these complaints, these fake ass complaints saying, oh, I made your food wrong. First off, if somebody doesn't have a food handler's license, they cannot be back there making food. That's against the law. And plus, when I was working there, they never gave me no type of hours to go rest. Not even rest to like go sleep type shit, but like rest. Like, you know what people do when they on breaks? They take their breaks, they eat, they do this, they do that. It don't matter what time you finna get off work. You should be able to have a break, period. That's against the law. They only gave me a break when it was time for me to close. That's it, that's all. And it shouldn't have been that. So it's like another thing. I really hated that job with guts, but I was only there because they told me what to do and I did it. I stayed there and did everything they told me to do. Made money, and that was my first check. That's it. I only received one check because they fired me. But good thing y'all gave me my money like I was supposed to. It was decent, but I spent it on the stuff I was supposed to spend it on. But let's get off that topic, because I know that boy probably was the reason why I lost my job too. Because I used to talk to him way back then before, and you know, now I found out he called me B words and he know where I stay and all this. It never was genuine. That's another reason why I can't keep relationships, because people play with me, and sometimes it could be me too. Like how I'm acting, I need to be more mature. Let it be known I'm in a relationship. Let it be known this, let it be known that, and stop playing with people's emotions. But I'm only really doing this because what I've been through. The dudes that played me. So when I think a dude playing me, and I'm going to think they continuously playing me right now. in this time of month. I'm gonna think they continuously playing me. So once I get played once, I'm gonna feel like I keep getting played by dudes. But not every dude is the same, and I gotta teach and train my mind that not every dude is the same. Not every dude is a cheater. But it's like the way they move. I'm like, well, if you don't want me, don't have me. I'm not finna force no dude to stay with me, and I'm done doing that. I am 20 years old. My birthday passed. I posted it on YouTube, and I told y'all I was gonna have y'all back and be honest that I was gonna post on YouTube, and I did that. Yes, I did that. So, yeah. And I was alone on my birthday. That's what I needed. Maybe that was guys that you need to be alone this time for your birthday. You don't need to go out. You need to stay in the house. You're 20. Some people is out here losing their lives on their birthday. So it's like me having a long time on my birthday was a peaceful thing. Yes, it was boring, but it was peaceful. And then here comes the friendship. We're going to bring up the friendship part because I don't have friends no more. The reason I say that because the people I normally post on my social media, those are the people that I know I hang out with. I'm not hanging out with them no more. I'm not gonna keep pushing to be friends with somebody knowing they're going to keep bashing me and putting my name out there, bashing me just for fucking bills. We're not content creators yet. We shouldn't be talking about nobody, worried about nobody. But it's a simple fact that my best friend, my old best friend, decided to say or said that I didn't say thank you when she told me happy birthday, when I specifically said thank you on Facebook. Yeah, I might not have said it on iMessage, but I could have took a screenshot saying thank you. Because once my play sister, well, she's not necessarily my play sister, she's like a real sister to me. Well, not no more, but she used to stay with me. We used to have hella memories together. She told me happy birthday. I said thank you to her too. It is manners. I don't not try to act fake and discard what they said and then go over their comment and say thank you to somebody else knowing that she just said thank you. I'm going to say thank you to everybody else. Now, if it's another day and people still telling me happy birthday, I'm disheartened because my birthday didn't be in the past. What have y'all been doing that y'all so busy the other day, but now y'all not busy today? Y'all tell me happy birthday. Thank you, though. Thank you still. But, yeah. But now I'm not friends with them because, and I feel like me and my best friend relationship been falling out ever since, like it really got bad. Like, you know how y'all best friendships can be. Like, when y'all clash, when y'all keep having arguments, when y'all having this, when y'all saying that this person's not texting. And it is true. She has not been texting me. I was always the one reaching out. Yes, she used to always reach out to me, and it always wasn't me. Yes, I'm the type of person that not text anymore like that. I used to text a motherfucker real quick. Now it's like Kaya's Hollywood. She don't give a fuck. She ain't really text you like that unless you text her. But it's like I try my hardest to reach out to people. I've been getting on that lately on Snapchat, not Instagram, not Facebook, not Messenger, just Snapchat. And it's okay because, like I told myself, I'm going to get followers at the end of the day. I don't really care too much for followers. I don't care who I have on Snapchat. I really don't. But the only person that God's going to bring me in my life for the rest of my life, if I plan on having kids in the future, just going to be that person. Just going to be that person. And it's like, me and my best friend was supposed to be locked in. But I feel like it's some weird animosity going on between that friendship. And you know what? I was going to make a diss song, but I told myself, no, don't do that. That's immaturity right there. Don't do that. That's going to push the friendship even harder. They might expose your business on Snapchat. They might expose your business on any social media platform. Don't do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not. Tell myself I'm not. I'm going to just make songs like I normally do. Because I'm not going to just make songs just because I feel like I'm a rapper or I think I'm a rapper now, that I could just do anything I want. No. If I make music, just make it. I'm not going to be like them singers and them R&B rappers, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I'm not going to be like them, just dissing people. I'm just being my own lane. I'm going to make music. If I make it, I make it. And, yeah. But it was like, when I finally got to see her again, it was so good. It felt weird because of the arguments we've been in, but as soon as I got to see her, it felt so good. We've been chilling, making TikToks, all that. I would show y'all, but it's like, I'm gonna leave that alone. I don't gotta show y'all everything. Y'all could just look up my TikTok name. I put it in my links, in my descriptions every time. Just go to my TikTok and y'all find it. If y'all don't, it's because I took it down. Because I don't hang around that person anymore. I'm not gonna just keep that up for the likes that I already got. No, I'm not doing that. But, yeah. And after we did TikToks, I did go to Walmart, and I felt like I was being used. Every time I buy, this girl something, I feel like I'd be used. We either fall out, she either stop sharing her location, or we get into an argument. But this time, it got even worse. Because after that Walmart and us going shopping and all that, and then somebody finally hit us, I'm not gonna say finally because I really wasn't into it like that, but somebody hit us up for a 2-man. And you know how girls be with these 2-mans nowadays. They be turned, whatever the fuck the case may be. But it's like, 2-man turned down. It really went downhill. It got dangerous. Almost got dangerous. Ain't nobody get hurt. But it almost got to that point. And that it wasn't necessarily a 2-man because the dude I was messing with, he was ugly. And I was in a relationship, and I told the boy what happened, but it's like, I didn't F nobody. I didn't cheat. But in their eyes, they don't think I cheated because I still was around the dude. But I was only there just because I thought we was going to smoke some weed, and I smoke again. So it's like, what's up? What we doing? It wasn't necessarily to go hang out, do this, do grown-up business. It really wasn't that. So it's like, the fuck? So then, blah, 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 blah. My best friend item came up missing. I'm not going to say what item because this is her business. I'm not going to put her business on socials like that. But her item came up missing. So she looking for her item. She think one of her dudes or my dude. It's not my dude because he's ugly. God forbid. Can I say God forbid? Or Father God, I didn't mean to say that. I don't know. So I didn't mean to say that, but it's like, he's not my type. So it's not really my dude, but she probably thought the dudes that I was messing with probably took her item. So it's like she could not find her item nowhere. So before all this even happened, we wasn't doing nothing. I was already ready to go home. So I told him like, hey, we're going to have to go. We're going to have to go back to her crib because it's boring. I want to go back to her crib because I don't want to be here no more. So I guess both of the dudes came out, one of them whispering to one another in the ear, being weird, and we already peeped that. So next thing you know, he said he's tired, he got to go to sleep, he got school or something he had in the morning to do. So he went back in the house. The other dude that she was messing with supposed to drop us off. And when he went back in the house to go search for her item, he keeps saying, oh, it's not in there, it's not in there. So I'm like, what the hell, where she had put it at? She had it on her. Y'all got it. Y'all just don't want to give it to her. So it's like, she already irritated. She already going off. Because she need her item. She need her item back. Because that's the only way she's going to get in her is with her item. So, I guess she called 911 in the car before we could even go back to where we needed to be. So he get mad. He hear the police or the cops on the phone when she's dialing the cops number like 911.
911, what is your emergency?
Hey, she hear the phone. He hear the phone and he hear the woman's voice or whoever the person was when she dialed that 911 number. So he got real mad. He pulled the gun out like, hey, you tripping? Why the fuck is you calling the fucking police for? Like, I said I was gonna find your key, and if I had your key, I would have simply gave it to you. But she's just still tripping. She's still tripping. I told her, I'm yelling at her like, hey, I ain't trying to die because of what you doing. Yeah, I know he got your key and I know that's wrong. Like, I still had emotions because of what the fuck was going on. Yes, I still felt bad for her as a best friend. I'm not gonna fake it. That's what people was thinking. Like, I was just being a bad friend, not having any emotions to what the fuck was going on. When I did have emotions, I was hella mad that he took my best friend key. Yes, I was. But she like, I'm not sticking up for her. First off, I'm not finna go back to his house after we seeked help and got back to where we needed to be. I'm not finna go back with you so he could kill you and kill me. I'm gonna feel like you set me up because you wanted me to go back there knowing this dude had a gun. And you saying you don't care if he da-da-da to you. Like, no. And I'm telling her don't go. Like, I'm trying to make sure she good. I don't want her or to see her hurt behind a dude or behind what they did. Tell that dude to put a gun to her head or a weapon to her head. Like, I did not tell that dude to do none of that. I didn't know none of this was gonna happen. And yes, I wish I didn't agree to going on a 2-man, because she agreed too. So it's not like it's my fault. We both agreed. But besides the point, he put a gun out. I told her to hang up the phone. He snatched the phone from her, and then he attempted to like giving it back to her. But I'm like, don't give it back to her, because then she might do this, she might do that, and then we might we most definitely gonna be hurt behind it. So it's like, what the fuck? Like, this really just happened. So she didn't dial it again because I told her that he had a gun and I didn't want to see his hurt. I was whispering this to her because I didn't want him to hear. But he still was looking back to make sure none of that shit was going on. Because he probably felt set up in this whole situation. I did too. But, yeah, we did get back to the house. She slammed the door. It's like, don't be doing all that. Please, because then this dude can really get mad again. So we got in the house safely and all that. She's still going off about it. I'm still here for her, but she's like, she's painting me as a bad person. Don't never say you gonna stop hanging out with somebody because every time you hang out with somebody, it's always something, or you don't feel safe around that person. First off, it's just the people I text and associate myself with equals bad energy. I'm not the bad person. I swear to God I'm not. Because if I was, you would have been hurt. You probably would have been underground. God forbid you're not. But I don't have bad energy around me. So she had to watch what she was saying about me. Because I know she was coming off about me. And just when I was confronting her about it, she was like, no, I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying in general. You are talking about me because we are in this predicament because I decided and you agreed to going on a 2-man with me. So it's like, I get how you're feeling because I'm feeling the same way. I had a gun or a weapon pulled out on me too. Not just you. And I told my sister, or my used to be sister that used to live with me and we used to have memories back then, I told her, you can't say shit if you wasn't around what the fuck was going on. You can't say, oh, you putting her in shit, you always hanging around dudes, or you always having somebody in a dangerous situation, and she had this apartment, you don't have an apartment, oh, this her first apartment, you messing up everything for her life, you doing this. It's like, how? Now you're in the wrong. You're immature just for saying some shit you don't know about. You barely know half of the story. Now you got the whole rundown because I just told you what happened. I said the same thing happened to me, the same thing that happened to her. I told you specifically. If she would never dial 911, the whole situation wouldn't have happened. What do you mean? It's my fault. And now I'm always having people in dangerous situations. First off, the very fucking first situation that ever happened when my ex pulling a gun out on my dad, that had nothing to do with me. I left to seek shelter because what he was doing. He hit me too. So it's like, I didn't tell nobody to do none of this if I'm getting threatened too, or I got hurt before too. So I don't know what she's talking about, me always having people in a dangerous situation. You can't read people's minds like that. You don't know what's about to happen next. So how am I supposed to know what the fuck the danger's finna come? I feel like she was just saying something because she was probably angry and what was going on. But that don't mean say I did it. And I feel like if you're supposed to be my friend, don't never paint a bad picture on my name or put lies on my name and then just say anything that come out your mouth and then making it seem like I did this and the third or I planned this. Because me and Cece been going on 2 months and ain't nothing never happened. Except this time, and I kept telling myself, maybe it's because I didn't go to church that day. Maybe it's because I didn't pray before I left. Maybe that's why the situation happened the way it happened. And I kept telling her that, but it's like she didn't want to listen. She wanted to just keep trying to seem like I was a bad person and that Cece should have never been hanging around me or that this and that and the third or this why I don't associate myself with her. It's like, okay, continue being that fake friend. Continue to think what you want to think. Continue to think what you think that you don't know because you don't know what happened for real. You don't know. You was not there in the car with us. You wasn't. And I hate a female to think she know everything, just to be the messy one, just to try to fake a fallout, just to try to fake argue with somebody, just to really try to fall out with them because she like one person better than the other person. She feel like that person never causes problems and this person do. First off, I never cause problems. I'm not them people that always put people in danger. I go to church when I can. I believe in the Lord for sure. But do you? Because you just keep trying to put drama in somebody else's life. You can't do that. We barely knew it. You only knew it because we told you what happened. So if we told you what happened, you should stick with that and not blame that person when that person, I didn't have the gun. I didn't get mad. If I was a nigga, I would have said, can you simply get the fuck out of my car because you're calling 911. I have charges on me. I have a first-degree murder on me. Can you get out my car? Or I would have kicked him out. I want to have put a gun on 2 females. Sorry, I already said it. But I can blurt it out. It's like I can't associate myself with it because this is the crazy part. My best friend was agreeing with everything she said. And it's like if you gonna agree with everything she's saying, you might as well be her friend. Cause now you switching up when you already agreed to it. And I'm pretty sure when I left that day, she was already talking about me with the girl that's supposed to be my sister. I already knew they had something against me. And that's what friends do. Once you hang around them so much, they gonna have hatred towards you. They gonna wish they was you. They gonna wish this. They gonna wish that. They gonna try to break you down. They gonna try to bring you down. So you can stress all your life. And I'm not finna do that behind no female. I need a better friend. Somebody that's gonna tell me the real and not fake a fallout. Not fake an argument. Not try to say something that... Never mind. We're gonna leave that alone. Just know I had to cut that off and cut that out of my life because I can't have a best friend that want to be fake friends with me and listen to somebody else when they wasn't even there and it was just me and you. When you know I try to keep you safe. My own mama and everybody else was trying to help you get a kid. You kept turning down every favor but wanted from somebody else. It's like you didn't want to associate yourself around me because you felt like everything I was doing was on purpose. And it wasn't. I'm a sweet girl. And then when I want to fall out with somebody, they want to be like, oh, I'm done, I'm doing this, I'm doing it. And they want to put crying emojis. Don't do it now. Because I was trying to be a good friend. I was trying to tell y'all the real. Yeah, I think I'm just that nice guy that's going to let everybody keep running over me. No. When somebody's trying to help you from a situation that we was both in, and you turning it down and not even said, when I got my paycheck, no matter how long it was, you was going to get your key back. A new key at that I was going to give you. Me as the best friend is helping you out. That situation that you was in more than me. Because I didn't down that one way. But I still made sure we both got back home to my home safely. A fucked up best friend would have let you die. They wouldn't have gave a fuck. They wouldn't have no remorse. I would have cried if she would have passed. But God forbid she didn't. Now that y'all know what was going on, y'all can have that. But to the relationship part, because I'm not gonna keep tolerating bad friends inside my life. They gone for good. Until they show me that they changed. Same reason I cut off this old ex-best friend that I got my name tatted on. Once you call somebody mama a B word, you can't no longer rekindle that friendship with that person. They might still be the same. They gonna pretend like they changed. And it turn out they doing the same shit again. Not finna keep having that in my life. I need better people in my life. That's what I need. But relationship-wise, I feel like some of it is me and some of them is them. But most of the time it is me. Not own up to it. When it comes to relationship, I need to let it be known I'm in a relationship and then stick to that and stop playing with people's feelings. Because I have noticed that, like, I've been playing with people's feelings. Like I have, and this not me. I'm loyal. Yes, I am. And the reason that I got a whole roster is because niggas got a whole roster of females too, so I could play it both sides. But once we're in a relationship, I would drop every last one of them. I won't even feel sad about doing it. I actually feel happy. But every time I do it, the relationship go downhill, and I wish, every time I wish, I'd be like, I wish I never deleted my whole roster, because we done for no reason, and I just showed you that I was loyal to you, and you gonna just go leave me like that? That's why I keep the roster I keep, because every time I delete them out my phone and I show that person, I'm blocking every single one of them and going cheat. And it's like, I deleted these people for no reason. I did this, I did that for no reason. Until I find the right person, until that person show me that they really love me and not paint me as a bad person either, because now every time I twerk on social media, it really be on my private story. But I start making private stories and I just put it on my public. Because it's the same thing, same comments. If it's on my private story, oh, why are you twerking? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing? Yep, you're cut off. When I post on my public story, same old thing. It's like I can do what I want to do with my body. But if y'all don't see me twerking with no dude, or on no twerking with a dude, I'm going to say twerking on a dude, then I don't see no problem on what I'm doing. But I do get what they saying too. Because if you're in a relationship, you shouldn't want to twerk on any platforms. If you're in a relationship, you should only send that to the one person you're talking to, not for the whole world to see your body and how you popping it. And I told myself once I turned 20, I was gonna change, and I feel like that's turning downhill too. But it's never too late. It's never too late to change, because it's gonna be a whole new year, and when it's a new year, it's a whole new you, a whole new everything. And it's like I really gotta change my ways. If I say I'm gonna stop doing one thing and then I turn back and do it, I should stand it on what I standing on in the first place, and it should have been that. But it's like, now I notice that every time I get in a relationship, it never lasts. That person always leaving, or I never work. That's why I'm still mingling and all this, because it's like nobody never get me, and then it always be downhill, or it just be fake. It be fake love to me. And I don't like that. Like, I'm too pretty to be even single. Like, communication is key. It's like a lot of people don't have communication. They don't know how to communicate. Or they be like, oh, you're too childish. You still have a childish mindset. You don't think. You don't know how to communicate. You don't know how to do this. I'm talking, ain't I? I'm communicating, ain't I? I am. But then when I do it, it's a problem. Just like this one person got an attitude because this girl was coming to my house. It's not my fault she liked me. I can't control how somebody feels about me. I cannot. And you can't be mad because a female like me. You rather a female like me than a dude like me. And it's okay if she like me. It's okay if she have feelings for me. It's okay, because I kind of like girls just a little bit. But I'm not going to be mean and cut her off because she like me or she want to do something with me. It's like that nigga just being controlling in my life because of what a female do. Heck, like that girl is a nigga. It's like you can't control everything I'm doing. He keeps saying, oh, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing. I know, because I've been there and I've been in that situation before to see how controlling and manipulation works. So it's like, I know what you're doing. You can't fuck with me or try to play mind games with me, because I'm gonna know what you're doing. I'm not stupid. I'm not dumb. I'm not this. I'm not that. And that's why every time somebody try to break me apart, I delete social media for a cool hour and I download it again. And when I download it again, which I did just now, I'm not gonna talk to nobody. I'm gonna just post, act cute, do me, and lose followers on purpose, because I don't need them. And that was the end of my video. Learn how to stay out of friendships that ain't worth your time. Learn how to stay out of relationships that ain't worth your time, and people who play with you and doing this and doing that, but then want to come back in your life, and then it's a whole different story. But wasn't you just following me? Wasn't you just stalking my page? But then it's this? Okay. Bye. Was worth my time. He wasn't. So I blocked him out of my life. So you're lost. blocked all of them out of my life. I was gonna change. I learned how to stop letting people run over me now, and it's good. But for people to say I got a whole line, I have a whole line for a reason. Because what people do, how people treat me, people don't show love for real. It's fake. So I'm kind of hurt, and I'm gonna continue to be hurt until I see that right person enter my life. And yeah, peace.
You got a 2-day trial before I take back my time and make you pay. 30-day trial before I made my mind.